You've convinced her that you cannot control yourself because she is too sexy. Don't just put on your clothes or your trouser and leave her when she's not satisfied. Try to apply oral sex and let her also enjoy. Trust me, 80% of the women, they always get an orgasm through oral sex.
I just got off the phone with the girl who loves you too.
The 5 mistakes that men make in bed. It's not how good you are in bed, the skills that you have, it's what you don't always do. Let's dive in. The first mistake is moving too fast to genital touch. Once you understand how long it takes to arouse a woman, you want to get the process started. Since you like your genitals to be stimulated directly, you assume that your partner will also appreciate the same frankness. No. Allow her to prepare psychologically. But the reach under the covers just to initiate or to surprise her is so surprising, and early stimulation doesn't excite for women. Women are different from men. You need to take time, be patient with her, let her prepare herself psychologically. Don't even try to expect a lady to be always ready. They can never always be ready for you. Never. Our bodies are different. Don't expect women to behave the same way as men when it comes to sex. No. Stimulating her vagina instead of her clitoris. I don't want you guys to understand me in a wrong way. What we feel in our vagina is not the same way of what you feel on your penis. Through touch on the penis, that is how you will sense and feel. Whereas in the vagina, the feeling is created by stretch and pressure. Women to be that honey and maybe sometimes calm. No, it's never about even your size. If you do understand that the female sensation is all about the clitoris because it's the one that will parallel the penile sensation, then you will understand that it's never all about even the size. No. Always try to understand your lady fully. A vagina has 2 lips. Right? There is a clitoris here. It also has an anatomy that separates it. Careful because it's also so sensitive. If it's so dry, sometimes it might cause hurt. You're not being so gentle, it might cause hurt. In a lot of friction, it can also hurt. So, let's assume these are the lips of the vagina, right? Assume this is the clitoris. It has an anatomy that separates it. You need to be able to understand what you're doing. You can understand your lady. I'm just here to let men understand that sometimes you don't always really understand it, no. Believing that good sex is always about performance. No. You can always ruin intimacy when you try to worry too much of your erection. This will piss her off. If you do struggle with the erection, the mental focus might make you feel isolated, remote. Just to reassure her, stay connected. Try to talk to her how sexy she is. You want her so bad. If premature ejaculation is the problem, we have some men who cannot really stay for so long. Try to tell her that because she's too sexy, she makes you feel really want her every time. That always makes you to come every time and you cannot control yourself. In return, what you can do is never forget about the oral sex. You've convinced her that you cannot control yourself because she is too sexy. Don't just put on your clothes or your trouser and leave her when she's not satisfied. Try to apply oral sex and let her also enjoy. Trust me, 80% of the women, they always get an orgasm through oral sex because reaching the climax is so hard for almost every lady. The PhD Ian Kana was right when he said 80% of the women, they always get an orgasm through oral sex. Why? It's always hard for a lady to reach climax. It's not easy for us. If she doesn't also come, and some women, they can pretend, make a man think that he's so good in bed, and you can be manipulated and think that you're doing a good job on the bed. No. After all the sweat, all the hard work, convincing yourself that you're a better man in bed, you never really was. Thinking that her lower desire does mean that you are unattractive. No. As a man, when you see a beautiful lady cross over your path, you always feel something. You start thinking of having sex with your lady. For women, it's different. When a lady sees an attractive man, her partner or another man, it is so rare, very rare, for her to feel the lubrications in her genitals and think that I want us to have sex. Rather, she mentally notices that you are an attractive man. Even she might end up saying, oh, he's so hot. Because the genitals don't always signal us. That is how we are created. Our desire springs from our memories, fantasies, our imagination. And then finally, after we have now fully pictured how we can have sex with this man, and it takes time, that is finally when now they can come to thinking of having sex with you. You always ask yourself, why do women have difficult time when it comes to identifying a handsome and attractive man and they cannot even have sex at the time? Most of us women, we need to have a fantasy. It's all about our emotions, our feelings, our connection, our imagination, and how we control our mind. It's always about how we control our mind. It's never about our genitals, no. If we do control our mind to maybe see you this way, that is how we will do it. The last one is you're being disgusted of how slower women will always get aroused. You know, with the man and the lady, it's like a gas grill and a charcoal grill. With charcoal, for it to have fire, you will take time. You will wait for it to light up. You need to be patient with it. But with gas grill, you only need to light up your matchbox and everything will be ready. So for men, they are the gas grill. For women, they are the charcoal grill. They need to be fully in that moment. They need to take time. You need to be patient with them. You need to understand that we cannot be the same. We have different feelings. The way we control our body is differently. The remedy is take your time, enjoy the slower burn, and savor the tantalization. I mean, you can just do it as a man. You can be patient with her so that you can all enjoy this thing together. You have a lot of work to do. You need to work on yourself. Those are the mistakes that most men make on bed. And what do you have in your mind? If you do ask any question, I will genuinely respond to every comment and every question that you will ask. And if you watched up to this point, kindly comment down below by saying 1%. Until next time, be safe, take care, and let's have peace.